Hey loves, welcome back to another video. So this video is an October favorite, and I had originally filmed a September favorite, or planned to film a September favorite. However, life happened and I couldn't get it up and whatnot, so I figured I'd just do it again, and this is my October favorites with some extra stuff. So I guess we'll just get right into it. Few items that I want to feature are beauty related, and I'll start off with the makeup and whatnot. So the first item being something that I've had for like about a month and a half now, and it was something I was really planning on buying, but through you guys and like really amazing reviews, I realized that it was something I probably should invest in, and that would be the M.A.C Studio Fluid Fix Fluid Foundation, and it is an NW50. And I don't know, it looks a little lighter than me, but when I put it on, it just blends so well with my skin. It's something that I had back in high school years ago, and it just was making me break out, and I had acne issues, so it just wasn't working for me. And this time around, I just rediscovered how well it really blends into my skin. The coverage is just a really great foundation. Another one that I came across today when I was at M.A.C as well would be the mineralized foundation, and I think I want to get into that, so that'll probably be a November favorite. Another M.A.C product that I wanted to feature in this video would be the Fix Plus. I actually thought this was just such, not a useless product, but just something I didn't feel like I needed. I was just always like, well, if I have a beauty blender, I'll put it in water. If I need to wet my brushes, I'll wet my brushes with water. Like, it was just like, what's the point, you know? And I don't know if it's because it's a spray bottle or what the formula is that they use, but it is actually so amazing. The way that my makeup blends into my skin, and just the way that it makes it look so seamless with my contour and my highlight, or if I'm just putting on eyeshadow, the beautiful wet seamless look that it gives on my eyelid is just gorgeous. So it's something that I'm so happy that I bought. I got it when I had a little gift card, just like a little sample piece. I only wanted the small size just because I wanted to test it out. I didn't want it to be a waste, so I didn't buy the big bottle. But yeah, for sure, it was something that I loved the last 2 months, and now I'm like, what would I do without it? It's so weird. And honestly, I've been using it for a while, and it's only been like that much. So if I bought the big one, obviously it would last me like for so long, but I'm very, very happy with this little purchase. Another one I actually also got when I got my gift card was the Mixing Medium. And what I love about it is that just the way that it puts my eye glitters and whatnot on my eyelids. It's not anything like crazy new or anything like that. Like, obviously people have been using it for a long time. It's just something that I just loved in September. Like, I was just so addicted to and just kept playing around with it. Just, I don't know. I just love glitters, so it just helped my addiction. My Anastasia Beverly Hills DIPBROW Pomade? Whatever, in chocolate. And if you guys know, if you saw my the Battle of the Brows, I featured it in there and I used it, and I've really loved this product. It was something I was obsessed with in September. My only issue is just the coloring. It wasn't exactly the way I had anticipated. I just wanted more warmer tones for my eyebrows. It's just how I like my eyebrows. Still dark colors, just warmer tones, and I didn't feel like I found a lot of those. But this one was like the closest I could get without having like Frida crazy black eyebrows, because that does not look good on my skin tone. But it was really, it's so creamy. I love the formula. It just looks so beautiful on you. I also started doing, this isn't something I physically have, but eyebrow tinting, and I actually have a friend in Toronto area, and she does an amazing job, and she waxes and tints my brows. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but they look so good. Like, I don't have to do anything to them. I mean, I do my highlight at the bottom and do the rest of my makeup, and I'm good to go. Like, it's a hugely amazing, wonderful service. So if you're in the area, I will leave a link below, and you should definitely check her out, because it's just just too good. It's just too good what she does. The next thing that I wanted to showcase, and now if you do follow me on Instagram, you would have seen, it's a product I was just so shocked with. That's why I just featured it so much. I was just so happy about, would be the Sonia Kashuk. I guess it's a bronzer. Yeah, Luminosity Luminosity bronzer, and it's so beautiful. If you can see, it just looks so pretty, and for my skin tone, it's just such a beautiful highlight, like a highlight just above where you'd put on your blush area and above your cheekbone, and it's so gorgeous. Why I was so surprised is because it's a drugstore product, and I always have a miss and miss with drugstore products. I don't really have it hit and miss, so this was like my hit. I was just so like, wow, like this is great. But yeah, as I've mentioned, I live in Canada, so we don't get a lot of really good products, and when you do, it's for lighter skin tones. They don't really cater to mine, so it's just really hard to shop at drugstore, so I just don't. I got like my basics or things that I might want, so I was just testing. I'm like, let me try this out. It looks really pretty. I just love the scaly finish to it, and it's just such a pretty, like, oh, just love on your face. Just warms up your face so nicely, so dramatically. Like, it's just beautiful. I have these M.A.C lipsticks, and they're so pretty. And the first one being Listerine Kiss, and if you can see, it's just such a nice fall color, like it's very deep, plum, sexy, like I absolutely love it. And then this one is Hearts Aflame, which is just a gorgeous red, and it ends up actually being like, I think I love it more than Ruby Woo. And Ruby Woo, I'm not a huge fan because it's so dry on my lips, and my lips are naturally dry. So it's not because it's matte, because I have a lot of matte lips that don't do this, but it just doesn't just take with my lips the way I like it. So I have to blend it with something else. I think I mentioned that before. This one I don't have to blend with anything. Like it's just beautiful on. It's perfect. I put like a lip liner to emphasize my lips. And emphasize the color, and I'm like good to go. So Hearts Aflame and Listerine Kiss were huge favorites of them last 2 months, and I've just been over wearing them like all the time. I'll be like, I want to take a selfie. I'm like, oh, but I wore that same lipstick like all week. There isn't something new I've had in my closet for a long time. Not closet, or my vanity for a long time, but it's something that I just rediscovered. Like I normally rediscover a lot of items, but that has to be Gucci Guilty. And I think because my boyfriend had bought it for me around fall last year, it just always reminds me of fall now, and it's a really nice deep husky smell. So it's just this like deep sexy, just like a fall wintry kind of, I don't know, fall winter scent. I make up scents for seasons, but it's just so, oh, it's just beautiful. Like I love it. So this has been a huge favorite. I've just been spraying it on everything. It just reminds me now so much of fall. Okay, so getting away from beauty and whatnot, I have 2 items featured for like clothing, and the first would have to be like a staple in my closet I have now. And when I say staple, I mean like if I could buy 4 more and wear them all week, like I would. And that would be these black high-waisted pants from ASOS. And you obviously can see they're worn. I've been wearing them for so long, but they're genuine high-waisted, and they have a stretch. And I bought them because it said, I don't know if I can find it, but I always check for elasticity. Yeah, 2% elastate. So I always make sure it's 2 or 3% elastate, because I don't want my butt crack to show, and I like when my pants have some stretch. Just because it's more comfortable, and just the way my body is, like they just fit better with stretch. Like I have to have stretch. So those are like my go-to. I can wear them to dress up, I can wear them to dress down, I can put heels on and dress them up, I can wear just boots or sandals, whatever. Like they're so comfy, they're so nice, they're like my huge go-to item. And then the next one would have to be this coat that I got, and this is from H&M. I got this from H&M like maybe in the beginning of September, and it's just a beautiful coat, and people are always like, oh, Olivia Pope, and I just love it. I really like love dress up kind of items, like that dress up more, and classy items. Like this is something if I was like 45 I could still wear, you know. Like I love having staple items in my closet, so that's a huge beautiful purchase that I had in the last 2 months, and I just love like the gold detailing on it, and I've just been wearing it everywhere, and I have a little cute bag. It's a white one I just love. Like I've been just wearing light pastel-y colors. I guess I turned out to be in this fall, not that I care, but I just loved it. It just looked, they just look so good. It looks so good. Another item that I wanted to feature in my favorites video would be these heels from Zara. And I feel like a lot of people have them. I've seen them more on Instagram and whatnot, but what I love about them is that they just dress up anything. Like you could be wearing, like I said, those leggings or jeggings that I was talking about earlier, and you can pair them with those heels and like a simple top, and you're good to go. Or you can put them on with a dress for church or a dress to go out. Like you can play them up with any outfit. That's what I love about those heels. They're not the most comfortable heels. You do need to break them in. You definitely need to practice with walking, not because of the height, just because your toes kind of feel weirdly condensed, and because they're pure leather, they're gonna expand. So my problem is I bought a size bigger, like whatever, I can't walk in them, I'll figure it out. But now that I can and everything's good, they've stretched too much, now they're too big. So I definitely will recommend that you just get your size and just wear them around the house until they break open, and they're easier and they're just better to walk in. So those are definitely a favorite. I've been wearing them everywhere, to the point that, let me show you. The inside is starting to come out. It's not that it's bad quality or anything like that, it's just the way that I bought a huge size and the way my foot was pressing on it. I don't think that it was okay for the shoe. The last thing I want to feature in my favorites video is kind of random. But it's something I was obsessed with, and I'm like, well, it's cold now and I know people drink a lot of hot beverages, so that would have to be, it's this chai spice tea, and it's S.T.A.H black tea, and I bought it if you're from Canada, if you're Canadian. I got it at Bulk Barn, and I don't know where you'd get it in the States, but it is such a nice, like, it is delicious. It's just this really spiced tea, and I don't know, I found it at work and I just was so obsessed with it. I took like 2 packets. I'm like, I'm gonna make this at home. And so I did, and I'm like, you know what, I need to find out where it is. And I was just in Bulk Barn one day walking, and I'm like, oh, lo and behold, look what I found. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!